SS's appointment.
We have the appointing authority. The commission is the
No, we'll ask the state of West Bengal to do it. We'll coordinate with Mr. Divedi and both of them.
My lord would be kind enough, my lord, in the meantime, direct the CBI to place its report before the court. Let us know what has happened, how far they have proceeded.
Commission and the West Bengal
Board of Secondary Education.
Board of Secondary Education.
Love to see. The board is very serious before the Supreme Court, and unfortunately, SSC before this single judge did not argue. Board did not argue. Board did not appear. Board did not argue. Nothing, no seriousness. We would love to see that they have become serious now.
Only one is there, my lord. Certain SLPs are not appearing in your.
All right. Now we'll get on with our. I think we brought some order to what we are going to do.
I missed it, but did this honorable court direct the CBI to file its
All of them
report?
will be on board now. These are representative proceedings. I mean, it may at the end happen that way. They'll follow whatever you. We have so many counsel across the spectrum. Everybody.
I have, my lord, one respectful sub.
All right. Now,
My lord, one respect.
all good things have to come to an end. All good things have to come to an end.
I have one request.
CBI.
My lord, CBI report may be,
In this regard.
already CBI has filed a charge sheet in this regard in all the four matters, RC 1, 2, 3, 4.
My lord, another thing is that, my lord,
CBI has already filed.
And we'll not be able to hear anybody because everybody is out talking out of turn. Now, hearing aid, we have switched off our ears to everybody in this matter. Hear it on the next,
CBI has already filed a charge sheet in this regard. Let the report be filed on the next day.
Next. Item 14. Item 28.
Lordship, item number 26 is related.
application
So the state and commission are not filing any further affidavit, so it is for them to respond to the SLP.
Are you people filing your counters to the All right, we will give one opportunity so that nobody says we didn't give that opportunity.
Clear.
Yeah, we'll say that
But state and commission also filed the SLP here. They have preferred the special petition. Therefore, they are asking for the affidavits. Their stand is very clear in the SLP itself.
but the private writ petitioners before the High Court.
They have not filed with it. They are the writ petitioners before the High Court.
So what we'll do is that we will give them an opportunity to file a counter within 2 weeks. If they don't, we'll say the right to file the counter will stand closed. And we will say that is it possible to prepare one compilation? Otherwise, it will be impossible, with so many lawyers hearing.
Nodal council this side nodal council, that side.
May I just tell you one thing?
I think the commission will
in Calcutta High Court, there are 50 petitioners. 50 petitions. Just one, sir. What has happened, Lord? In one affidavit, another petition, another affidavit, one petition and one report, another report is another affidavit. All, Lord, it is really, Lord, I can try to do it, Lord, but it's really difficult, Lord.
Better if
Any
commission
report
does
is
it.
not.
The commission is more concerned, so commission should file the.
No, we are not. The commission is not concerned. Lord, we are.
Who will really help
Nodal
in?
council each side.
Lord,
Nominate.
Your Lordships, may I suggest a
Lord, we are looking for. Lord, we are looking to these things so that
May I make a suggestion?
commission is changing. Lord, commission stand from time to time, Lord. This has created a great difficulties to us. Commission in Supreme Court said something else.
Now you are appearing for whom?
Lord, I am appearing for the OMR disputed candidates. Group D, class 9, class 10.
So you are the candidates who will be as a result of the judgment.
Exactly.
So really speaking, you are in the same side as this.
May I just point out, Your Lordships, there will be 5 categories of people. The first will be, Your Lordships, the government. The second will be SC.
1 second. Yes.
One is government. Second is SSC.
Yes.
Third are the original writ petitioners whose grievance was that they were not to all the malpractices that were followed. That will be class 9 and 10, class 11 and 12, and group C and group D. all the 4 categories subsumed in that. And group C and D. The 4th category, your lordships, will be people who were appointed and their appointments were cancelled. Yes, your lordships. And 5th will be the residual category who would have been appointed, but action yet not taken against. And also, very well, also CBI, lastly. So these are the main stakeholder entire matter, your lordships, and I humbly submit that it in personam. This matter has to carry on in rem. So once these interests are before your lordships, represented before your rest of the people who want to file can file interventions. For example, today my petition is also a new SLP with a permission to file.
Now tell us this, who would be appearing for the government of West Bengal? Who is leading
I'm
the...
appearing for the government Bengal, and Astha Sharma will be the coordinating council from this side.
So whether your lordship, there are writ petitions or
Model
interventions or LPs, the dispute is the same.
This is the main appeal, no?
Well, it's also in 12.27, we moved an application for.
Apart from that one,
The name of the commission is West Bengal Central School Service Commission.
School
Now who's appearing for the School Service Commission?
Mr. Jaideep Gupta was
Mr. Jaideep Gupta.
Your lordships, now SSC can file a common affidavit.
Yes, fair enough. Mr.
For
Gupta,
everyone.
you are appearing for the... All right, perfect. Now, the petitioners in the High Court who are not selected,
We are appealing the writ petition. Apart from this, all, my lord, West Bengal Board of Secondary.
so you are those petitioners who contend that the selections were vitiated by fraud.
Yes, yes.
Right? You are in conflict with Mr. Dwivedi. Are we right in making that assumption, right? They are the people who say that, look, we should have been selected. You didn't select us, you selected other people by fraud or whatever. That's their case.
No, that has not been, sorry,
One second,
that.
we are
that
not
has
making
been-
any odds, trying to understand the lay of the party so that then we can make some matter. Now, how many lawyers are in that category?
So far as.
Most of us are in that.
All right.
Just get another category minutes.
So you would represent class 9, 10, 11, 12, group C and group D, right?
But there are-
All right. Now, persons appointed whose appointments were cancelled. There we would have Dinathan, Mr. Patwalia, Mr. Ramchandran.
So far as there are.
Well, there's also another subcategory. The subcategories of those people who were never parties in the litigation. And as a result of.
And whose appointments will be cancelled, right?
Yes. Without being a party.
Right. Fair. Now. All right. RBI is also on the same, all right.
पूरा मोटा चाप नहीं आ जाना
मतलब there are
चाप नहीं आ जाना
It would be categories concerning.
And persons who would be, persons who could be has been taken. Who are those people? Those are the people whom the government had said that all right, we will extend some benefit to them, but eventually they were not appointed. So one second, just 1 second. Everybody keeps on talking out of turn. We'll never be able to find chaos. Today, let's at least find some procedural formalities on this order. So we take it, therefore, that these are the 6 categories of people.
मतलब there are two more categories.
There's one more category.
Which category?
There are 2 new diary numbers we filed yesterday.
Which category do you belong?
This category is not called for vision. We were the original whistleblowers. Because of our original 2 writ petitions, a batch of writ petitions, there were CBI inquiries.
So you want the process to be cancelled, right?
No, what we are for is, if the second limb of the judgment of the Honorable Division Bench holds good before this bench, that is to segregate, with regard to the people
Tainted
who
and the
are otherwise
untainted.
legitimate and got the job, who are not legitimate but still got the job.
Now, did you get the job or did you not get the job?
Then we will come into the consideration, zone of consideration.
Oh, you will be the beneficiaries of segregation.
Yes. Precisely.
There is another.
These six only rest are offshoot.
That's right. These six are the broad categories. Look, we are not going to shut out anybody who says in the hearing that, look, please give us 2 minutes. We'll also hear those categories. But broadly, these are the six categories. One second. Now, we are not going to add to the categories anymore. We're not categories anymore. Now, tell us, Asa Sharma will be the nodal counsel for the state of West Bengal.
Yes.
We'll also, for the state and the staffs and the school
State
selection.
commission and those other examinations have been cancelled.
They all sail in the same boat. So, on behalf of the private parties, is there any other nodal counsel whom we can appoint?
May I say one thing? When you are pointing out the category, please up there, because within the category of people who have been today dislodged, there are subcategories.
Obviously.
You have the OMR sheets, you have.
Ms. Arora, if we start listing out all that today, we will be finding out now it will be like an argument today. We just want to give some procedural direction so that we will have one paper book common for everybody in this case. Otherwise, it will be impossible to sift the petitions.
It will become extremely difficult for my lords to put all the categories into one.
No, we are not. We are just appointing counsel so that at least the relevant rules and regulations, precedents on which people want to rely upon, all that is at least compiled and put before us. The lead writ petition is put.
Have already filed, my lord. Admitted.
But that's a matter of argument.
Because the panel the whole lot.
That's a matter of argument. Ms. Arora, if we don't do this exercise, it will be impossible to write a judgment. If you have 1,000 petitions or 500 petitions, and you have odd petitions, counsel telling us, well, this page in this petition, it's impossible to actually get down to scribe a judgment. So we have to have some chaos in this, some order in the chaos, rather.
Chaos, absolutely.
Let the school service commission do it.
All right. Sorry, who? All right. So we've got Asta Sharma, Shalini Kaul, and who else? All right.
For the in-service candidate.
In-service,
my lord, who are working from 2007.
Asta Sharma and Shalini Kaul will be covering your person as nodal counsel.
No, I didn't get your lordship.
We are just appointing nodal counsel as in the CB matters to prepare one consolidated compilation.
We are looking for in-service candidates, separate category altogether.
Everybody is in service.
2007, my lord.
Millets, can I submit one thing?
You see, in-service candidates are exactly like Mr. Vaidyanathan, Mr. Raju Ramchandran Atwal and Mr. Ranjit Kumar, whose appointments will be cancelled as a result of it.
Millets, can I just suggest, apart from these 6 categories, Millets, there are also 2 broad parallel categories in terms of the arguments. One will be 65B and the technical aspects. So these could be clubbed up together.
These are arguments. These are not categories.
Millets, that'll help. Ultimately,
you think that the 65B certificate is invalid. So that's an argument. That's an argument.
Lordship,
And on this side, 1 second, please. Please don't talk out. 1 second. Don't talk out of turn.
Lordship, similar matter.
Don't talk out of turn. What applies to the left applies to the right as well. To the center. Now tell us. Now I'll tell you what. Tell us now, on this side, is there any to work with these 2 council we have nominated?
Because Shekhar Kumar would be there.
All right.
May I make one suggestion?
Mr. Shekhar Kumar? Right. No counter affidavit has been filed till date. Full stop. In the event that any respondents seek to file their counters, they shall do so on or before do saptah ka time de dijiye. If no counter is filed, the right to file a counter affidavit shall stand closed and the proceedings shall be conducted on the basis of the record as it stands. Next. Broadly speaking, it has emerged from the submissions of counsel on both sides that there are 6 that the categories in relation to the present batch of cases would comprise of the following. bracket 1, the state government, the government of West Bengal, semicolon, bracket 2, the West Bengal Central School Service, bracket 3, original petitioners with High Court, who are not selected, into brackets, representing classes 9 and 10, semicolon, 11 and 12, and groups C and D, bracket, and similarly situated persons. Bracket 4, persons whose appointments have been cancelled by the judgment of the High Court. 5, persons would be appointed in pursuance of the decision of the
Division bench.
in pursuance of the division bench, but where no action has been taken, who would stand to persons who would stand to be appointed.
Persons will lose their job because of malpractice.
There is no direction. There is no category. There is no such directions.
Once, everything, right. Then the fifth category we will not mention.
Blood direction.
And fifth, 5, one second. We are not putting the fifth category of investigation. Let's stop. We have clarified during the course of the hearing concerns of all the learned counsel that these are broad categories and will not exclude the possibility of any person having a distinct case presenting it before this court. Can you please allow me to argue, dictate the matter? Full stop. To facilitate, given the large number of petitions which have been filed before this court, it would be necessary to have a common compilation which can be relied upon by all the learned counsel at the time of the hearing. Full stop. To facilitate this, uske pehle likh lijiye, during the course of the hearing, we have noticed that the court has been apprised. Mr. Rakesh Dwivedi, learned senior counsel, appears with Ms. Asta Sharma, appears on behalf of the state of West Bengal, while Mr. Jaideep Gupta, learned senior counsel, appears for the school service, West Bengal Central School Service Commission.
Mr. Kaul also appears.
Mr. Kaul, you are appearing for
the state of West
the
Bengal.
state.
Yes, we'll take that. The persons whose appointments would stand to be killed as a result of the impugned judgment of the division bench of the High Court are represented inter alia by Mr. Nathan, Mr. Raju Ramchandran, Mr. P.S. Patwalia, Ms. V. Mohana, Mr. Ranjit Kumar,
I will ask
Ms. Meenakshi Arora, and Ms. Padmanabhan.
I am representing.
All right, आपका भी नाम लिखो, Mr. Gupta.
We are all selfies.
Must be your lordship. My surname.
You are away from Parliament today.
No, our Parliament is not there.
And Mr. Roy is for whom?
For the similarly circumstance.
Group D.
Alphabetical order.
Lordship, I want to assist.
Mr.
Mr. Ranjit Kumar bhi dal.
Mr. Pratik sir.
Madhi Diwan also.
Lordship,
Right now, Mr. Ranjit Kumar, Ms. Madhi Diwan.
Mr. Pratik sir,
We are just putting out some names so that we know when the matter opens up who is appealing.
Lordship,
Lordship may not put any name, my lord.
All right,
Don't
kiska
put any
naam
name.
mat likho. All right, don't put any names because
Otherwise there will be another chaos.
all right.
Lordship.
ऐसा लिखते हैं हम counsel appearing all the counsel in this batch of matters who fall into one of the above stated categories shall furnish details to Ms. Asta Sharma during the course of the day, so that a consolidated master list of can be prepared. All right. Then we will say in order to facilitate the preparation of a common compilation, we appoint the following, by consent, we appoint the following advocates as nodal counsel, 1, Ms. Asta Sharma, 2, Ms. Shalini Kaul, and 3,
Kunal Chatterjee is there in all the matter.
Kunal Chatterjee is most important. He's on the board as well as the.
3, Mr. Kunal Chatterjee.
Because we are the has been approved.
Yes.
Report from day one.
Right.
At our instance, Mr. Partho.
Mr. Kind,
We have
Who?
the advocate on record. Thank you.
Mr. Partho.
Oh, Mr. Parthisil. All right. The four nodal council, Shekhar Kumar we already put there. The four nodal council shall ensure that they and prepare a common compilation in the electronic form. Full stop. This shall be circulated to all the learned counsel appearing on behalf of the contesting parties in the proceedings. Full stop. This exercise shall be completed within a period of 2 weeks. The proceedings shall be listed for final hearing on Tuesday. Place it exactly after 3 weeks. 2 weeks to file the counter. If no counter comes, we'll giving 2 weeks to prepare it.
Lordship,
Right.
Lordship, item number 26.
Right. Council falling in the above categories are at liberty to file their written submissions not exceeding 5 pages each. Not exceeding 5 pages each. Full stop. We would request all council appearing for a given category to prepare one set of submissions. So that, Mr. Batwalia, Mr. Ramchandra and Mohana, please sit down for one compilation. Your 5 can become 7, but, we'll then have some idea.
But
Lordship,
my lord, for the writ petitioners before the High Court, they have to deal with all these arguments. Their argument cannot be
One submission, one set of submission.
One type of sum, but
I think Mr. Gupta, Mr. Dwivedi and Mr.
My
Panjwal.
submission is just limited to 1 point.
So,
That's all is Mr.
yeah, fair enough, but prepare one set of submission because you are the people who are challenged to the High Court.
Yes, madam.
Here the private party is challenging. The petitioners before the High Court are seeking to sustain the judgment of the High Court.
Yes,
So we get the broad categories now.
One risk.
And state and SSC, etc. is concerned, your lordships, because a notice has not been issued in our SLB. Let them just circulate. We can apply to them and get their stand.
All right.
That is.
There are new matters today. New matters in this, kindly issue notice and direct.
All the matters.
Notice shall issue in all cases where notice has not been issued thus far. However, it is clarified that one counter affidavit alone will be filed in a lead matter. Full stop. Now, one more thing which I wanted to ask you was that we'll have only one counter affidavit. That's one thing is very clear. Now, apart from that, so far as the state of West Bengal, there are basically the most significant challenges are by the private parties who are going to be ousted, but more important, the state of West Bengal and the School Service Commission. Now, I view just so that we have some idea about the